The admission process can go quickly if parents choose it to. Sometimes parents are using Elan as a backup to something else that they hope works, and it may, or it may not. But we frequently end up hearing from those parents again because the other programs and some of the other choices that the parents had made while they were hoping and being optimistic wasn't quite enough for that particular kid.
The right kind of kid is someone who is of average or more intelligence. Some of our kids are very bright. Who can make cause and effect connections, who may be on medication but probably does not truly need it. We determine that on a case-by-case basis, on an individual basis. But it's essentially someone who has been making bad choices, who may have been involved in the psychiatric system, but doesn't seem really severely disturbed. Although some of our kids have that, some of our kids do have that label attached to them.
You know, when kids come into my office for admission and I'm processing their paperwork, I look at them and their eyes are so empty and so blank. They are so out of touch with who they are and what they are capable of accomplishing. When I go to graduations and I see students, and I usually try to chat with them for a few minutes before we go through their actual ceremony, their eyes are there, that brightness is there, they're back. You know, they're just, there's a real person in there who has a lot to offer.
And Elan does things a little differently, more of an emphasis on integrity, honesty, accountability, wellness kind of a model rather than a psychiatric or illness model. There's a lot of cognitive and behavioral interventions, but it's not a psychiatric or medical model. There are no psychotropic drugs used, and the kids often don't know they're being therapized, if I can use that word. Usually we're working with changing character and with our students, and the components that have gone into that often negative character, dishonesty or a lack of integrity or lack of confidence, have taken many years to build up. And we're not just changing individual behaviors and particular behaviors, we're trying to change a student's basic path, very often basic ways of thinking,